Call Halalim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the head apostles of GMS and a salute to the Arkians that are tuning in. I'm the servant of Bard GMS Boston, coming back with a quick show. Pretty much scrolling through RT, and I came across this article which says the FBI's Trump residence raid could mean he can't run in 2024 and his militant followers will rise up. Now it says if the former president withheld classified papers, it could cost him his political future and possibly lead to civil war. Okay. So as many know, DJ Trump's Mar-a-Lago house state over there in Miami was raided by the FBI. And, this was very political. All right. This was pretty much, the Democrats, under the Biden administration that signed off on the order, along with the executive part with the court to go in and search Trump's house. Supposedly for, illegal papers, as you will, classified papers. But we know what's going on, man. There's something bigger going on. All right, now the global elites, they run the show behind the scenes, man. Your votes, first and foremost, don't count, because if that was the case, even when you had the race between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton was the popular vote winner. All right, but the winner was clearly Trump. Okay, and that was because Trump, at that set point of time, was following the elite's globalist agenda, which really own America. All right. America is nothing more than a corporation. This is why you have something called a chief executive officer, which is known as your president. All right. And is owned by the international bankers. All right. So now that this guy, DJ Trump, went sideways and wanted to do his own thing, they got him out of there. All right. So, but we know, according to prophecy, what's got to happen here, man. Which is first and foremost the dismantling of this man's society, so-called white man, aka Esau Edom, the dismantling first from within, because this is rotten anyways, man. This society is a society established upon lies, murder, robbery, okay, witchcraft, okay. When the scriptures say that they'll have no more soothsayers, man. So Esau's kingdom is crumbling because the Lord's getting ready to make his comeback and visit this place and destroy it. Okay? So now they trying to eliminate this guy. And if this happens, right, because you have left versus the right, if Trump is not allowed to run, you're going to have a lot of angry, low-level class Edomites, man. Which we've seen the coup over there in January 6th of this year, I believe. And at the end of the day, it's that shit was staged, all right. But you also have a lot of real Trumper dumpers out there, man, and the majority of them are some rednecks, and you best believe that they're very crafty when it comes with their guns, man. They're very crafty. So, civil unrest is not something far-fetched. All right? Civil war, pretty much. And it goes right along with the scriptures. Now, this is Mark 3:25. It says, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand, right? Because they'll be constantly fighting against each other. Nothing gets done, and at the end of the day, it'll collapse. Matthew 12:26, and if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Right, and these elites, they cast out Satan, Because at the end of the day, Nero, all right, at the end of the day, he's Satan. All these Edomites are Satan, man. They're the adversary, all right? And and Satan is casting out Satan. So we know that, this place known as America ain't got much time left, man. It ain't got much time left. Now the Justice Department is politicized. It's about politics. It's not really about the so-called uphold of the law, of the Constitution. So now this is Isaiah 19:2. It says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother." And the modern day Egyptian is you Babylonians. You so-called Americans. You're the modern day Egyptian. The word Egypt is synonymous with bondage. And the Lord did it before, and he's getting ready to do it again, because the scriptures say that he will put these curses upon our enemies, man. All right. And one of the curses that we got was that we should have an evil eye against our brother. Okay, so that's gonna befall upon Esau, Edom, in the last days. All right, because now you see if you, for instance, you can have a so-called white person that lives in the suburb. He's used to being camouflaged. He will be looking down upon the city Edomite that's all for Black Lives Matter and gay pride and all that. They look down upon him. They look him with an evil eye. These curses are falling upon our enemies, man. The Lord is doing a marvelous work, and that's how we know, all right, that the true men of the Lord are out there, that the true men of the Lord are making peace back with their Father, man, back with the power. Because once that happens, we know, by history, right, that our enemies basically get dismantled, man. Okay, so the Lord said he will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. Okay. Now, let me get Second Ezra, which brings me to the point full circle. It says a lot. Second Ezra 15. I'm gonna start at let me see. 14. All right. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." All right, so this is talking about civil unrest. It's talking about martial law. Okay, martial law is going to come upon a time where you won't be able to go to Boston. You won't be able to go into the suburbs. You won't be able to do none of this, because the government is going to send the military and they're going to take charge. Okay, especially when all these things go on. And we kind of almost seen a bit of it during the 2020 riots. All right, where things were shut down and everything, and it looked gloomy. It looked very gloomy, man. A lot of people were scared. It looked gloomy. He says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." And that's that's coming, man. Great tribulation is coming. All right. America is getting ready to be shooken up like it's never been before. Okay. Great famines is coming, and with all this thing simultaneously happening, the Ukraine conflict, the Taiwan conflict, the domestic conflict here between the right and the left, we're coming upon some dark times, man. Ain't nothing good can come out of this, because these devils will never agree. Okay, they're never gonna come to terms, because at the end of the day, the Lord is discombobulating this man, dismantling his kingdom that was established. All right, and that's what we long to see, man. We look forward to a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right. With that, I'm gonna say, double honors to the head apostles of GMS, and another salute to you, Watkins. Shalom.